Hey tankers, and welcome back to World of Tanks with PR154, where every week we're showcasing ordinary tankers doing extraordinary things on our Twitch stream. Now what follows is a cut of one of those live reviews where we've had the responsible party on station to talk through what was going through their mind and down their barrel in the course of their game. Now if that's your jam and you'd like to submit a replay for consideration, then please drop it on the submission platform via the Discord server link in the description below. In the meantime, happy tanking, and please enjoy this video. But I was keen to go with this one because this is a tank I don't really know all that much about. Panzer IV Schmalturm, essentially an experimentation, putting a long barrel Panther turret on a Panzer IV hull. And your bottom tiered 7s/6s.
Yep, and I will mention, be prepared for some AFK action.
AFK action. Alright, well let's talk about the characteristics of the tank. So it's played more exclusively as a sniping medium, if I understand correctly.
Yes, it's got the most accurate Tier 6 medium gun.
Yeah, okay, well, I can see where that might be useful, and it spits out 135 hit points, so it's on par with most German 75s, 194mm pens, so it's essentially same output as E25 in that sense, just not... Do you get anything remotely near the rate of fire?
No, but I got it around. It depends on if I use like premium consumables and so on. If I don't get it down to about 3.1 if I use those.
Okay.
That's 3.4 generally.
Right. Well, I can see where that might be useful. So, interesting choice here. You're playing the mid as sniper designated vehicle.
Yep. Pretty much, I got in a bit late, and no one was really going mid. So I'm thinking, okay, this is my role to fill in.
Yeah, we can see the hill is already contested with M4, A3, Easy 8 and Leo duking it out there. And I guess if the door was left open, well, that was not going to be a particularly good thing for the Leo, is it?
Yeah, like going up here, I was in two thoughts. I'm thinking, I need to push the M4, but I don't want to get shredded by the Type 64.
Yeah, I can see a few shoulder checks being done on your way up, and
yep, and just like that, the M4's panicking, so he's going to go for a run.
Yep. And yeah, your concerns about the Type 64 proving to be rather valid.
Yep, so now that he's up the hill, I've got free roam.
So you've just gone and played swapsies with Leo, and in that, well, unfortunately Leo's been knocked out by the FV304, who appears to want your number. Alright, so it seems in an advantageous position. They appear to have the initiative on the cap, they control the hill, but it can be a little bit difficult to shoot from the hill, can't it? Because you go to play any of the edges, and invariably there's an enemy vehicle below it that's going to be proxy spotting you.
Yeah, also specifically where the T29 is, like I needed him killed, which is the reason why he died a bit later on, was because I didn't exactly want to overpoke because I would lose too much HP.
Yes.
So then I went to like all these other bushes to see what I could do first.
Yeah, okay. So the enemy Leo's played its hand. It's a little bit further round, which is good because it means it wasn't going to be able to proxy spot you. But it does look like it's getting the edge over the VK3601H there. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to support him because I know Leo's going to reckon.
Yes. So you see our Type 64 has done a pretty bold push down the 1-2 line. So hopefully we'll be able to provide you some much needed crossfire. And there's that Type 64. It looked that looked like they were going to try to rush in and knock out the VK3601H and leave you alone. But I probably didn't count on yourself being there. I see you switched to the high explosive.
Yep. Thank you, ammo. And the Leo seems to not be paying attention.
Yeah. This is why you shoulder check as you push forward, folks.
Yeah, then I just farm him for free.
They were really quite oblivious there.
Yes, now that threat's dealt with, I'm going back to try and see what I can do about the T29.
Yeah. Well, I suppose there's a few less guns you have to worry about. There were 3 up there before, which could be a bit problematic.
Yeah, just scanning for the tank near the cap.
Yeah. Okay. So nice sight on that. Oh. Got your ARDI alert bracelet going. Couple of swings and misses on. Okay, got there eventually.
And this ARDI was not leaving me alone at all.
No. I mean, fortunately, you've got a bit of time to deal with whatever's on the cap, so you can play that a little bit patiently. But wow, they're They're really doing the threat assessment on I mean, what you can do for their team on the cap. But why not? Let's make life a little bit easier for the Type 64 and the KV-1S. Good teamwork. And you're hopefully somewhat protected from the artillery piece behind that rock right now.
Yep.
So that should have both those tank destroyers a little bit concerned with the amount of crossfire they're going to be experiencing. Although your Type 64 is not in a great condition. Less than 100, oh, only about 150 hit points left.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get my gun in the game to help him.
Yes. Alright, 2 more shots on Stura Mill. Oh, you've been spotted. But swing and a miss. It looks like that one's got the... looks like that one's still running the stock gun as well.
Yeah. But nevertheless, he can still do some severe damage to me, put me to a one-shot.
Definitely, definitely. Alright, time is getting a little bit tight on that cap circle, and they're about to throw FV304 into the mix. So, unless they're there already. No, they must be there already. So, about 25 seconds left to make a bit of a difference here. We're hoping we're going to spot something as we come around this this ruin here. VK's probably got all the capture points. And that appears to have the desired effect. Very nice.
Got my revenge on the Audi.
Excellent. It's always a little bit poetic. What's that? Enemy T-29 is still looking in very good condition. So whether yourself and Jackson are going to be capable of knocking that guy out will remain to be seen, I guess.
Yeah, that T-29 is very, very worried above him. That's why he's getting pretty scared.
Yes. I guess the unfortunate thing for them is once they've retreated and they're going around the corner, well, they're not a threat to the cap, and therefore your team kind of has the initiative.
Yeah, I'll say that.
So it's then going to be up to an M12, which that's not going to happen, and a Basotto, which still has a reasonable hit point position right now, but assaulting the cap circle when you have the high ground advantages is probably going to be a bit of an ask. You're struggling from the same issue that I have is in leading the shots, however, I see. Alright, so now we're seeing a much more advantageous side of T-29. It's decided to commit. I don't know if that's a function of yourself being spotted over on the southern side of the hill there.
Probably was, and he knew that he needed to go for the Jackson. Then
Yes.
I took my opportunity.
Yes, I thought it could move up, but not quite far enough. I see you've got the good stuff loaded at the moment, so you're out to win.
Then I'm out of it.
Out to win a few medals there, and no, it was Jackson that ended up knocking that guy out. So we've just got Basotto and M12 left.
Yeah, so pretty much, I need the Type 64 to scout because I'm too slow to go.
Yeah.
So I was telling him to go and uncover him.
It doesn't exactly seem to be the best vehicle when it comes to high mobility, is it?
As in, it does have 48 top speed, but it's got heavy tank specific power, so it never reaches the top speed.
Right, okay. Like WZ114, it's got fantastic accuracy, but the aim time's so long you'll never realise it.
Yeah.
We see.
Type 64's going to get him.
Yeah, and it's managed to light up the artillery. LT has managed to knock out Basotto, so it's just artillery left. Unfortunately, it's ducked around behind the hard cover, so it's quite possibly just down to Type 64 to dig it out. We still have the initiative on the cap circle, so... Oh, yep, there we go. Shotgun moment there. And Type 64 goes down. So now I guess it's going to be a case of, is the team going to cap or is the team going to kill all? And looks like they are going for blood today. Okay, so you've... alright. Not quite seeing a pennable surface yet. I mean, we might be able to do a bit of damage to the gun, but we're not seeing part of the kill box just yet. Well and truly lit by the presence of Jackson. Catching it within the draw radius. It seems to be reasonably well protected from artillery strike, so this is going to have to be dealt with the old-fashioned way, and looks like you've got the hit point position to survive any abuse as it comes in. Ooh, okay. And just missing out on kill number 5. That goes to Jackson. Okay, so Ace Mastery badge for your efforts there. So very nicely done there. Coming away with the high caliber medal as well from bottom tiered. So your 3.9k of damage, accounting for at least 20% of the total hit point pool of enemy vehicles. 4 kills earning you the fighter medal. And we've got Defender for reducing the amount of enemy capture points on a friendly base by 70 or more. Most likely the hit that you put on the VK3001P, I would imagine. Bruiser, Hand of God, surviving and winning the battle having received damage from at least 4 different enemy vehicles. Placing at top on experience by a rather significant margin, more than double the next taker, which was still a heavy contribution to the outcome there by M36 Jackson. Enemy Artillery, appearing to be a star of the show there with over 2100 damage inflicted and 3 kills. Yeah, gotta be happy with that one. Looking at your credit position, quite a profitable game there. That's despite the ammunition bill. Personal missions involved there. It's still, you take that out of the equation, it's still a 40k credit profit at down at tier 6. So excellent. Well, thanks very much for sending us that replay and talking us through it.
No worries, thanks for having me.
This is handy. I'm actually part of the way through an article on German premium vehicles, so this replay will be very handy for articulating some of the great points about Schmalturm and how to use it in a slightly less than exclusive sniper role.